Of the cheesiest man alive, and the cheesiest man alive is I, it's your boy Harstem here, coming right at you with a fresh episode in which we're going to be starting off with a couple of glaive all-ins. I've prepared glaive all-ins in every single matchup, in PvZ, in PvP, and PvT, and I'm looking forward to it. So the PvZ one I think is the most well-known one. It's also the one that has a fairly high win rate. We will be playing a 5-gate glaive all-in, where our entire focus is going to be on warping in a lot of glaive adepts and hopefully kill a base. I hope I can block this. I can't get the block. That's really painful here in the early game. It's actually extremely important that I do get that. Because if you get that in the early game, then you can kind of force your opponent to defend their third base. Now, I'll get into a little bit later as to why that is so important, but it is really important. So I'm a bit sad that I didn't get that. Should have sent out my worker a bit faster. Played it greedy in a way, I guess. And greed is not good, sadly, today. Usually greed is good, but not today, my dear friends. All right, we're still going to try and deny a little bit of mining here of our opponent and get our nexus down. Full focus is going to be on the gas, or sorry, on the mineral mining here. Gas is our secondary resource we don't care about so much. Adepts are fairly low in gas, and that often shows in the early game as well. I'm even considering going a full non-stalker build here, so I can really cut hard into the gas. So we basically keep a standard build of glaive adept in mind. Okay, that is our starting point. And then whenever I kind of divert from that path and, you know, push the pedal to the metal a little bit further than is allowed in a standard game, I'll tell you about it. All right, but for now, this almost feels normal. This almost feels like a standard game to my opponent. We will open up with I think a double Adept Chrono Boost still, despite us not getting that block, which is once again fairly frustrating for this, not just for the first 3 minutes, but also just for the following 3 minutes. And you might ask, what about the 3 minutes that come after that? Well, hopefully after 6 minutes this game is over, and if not, I'm most likely going to be in some major trouble. Because we can say one thing about the Adept, and that's that it doesn't scale very well into a later game. I wish there was like a late game upgrade for it. It really feels like the Adept has such a niche role in StarCraft 2 right now that it almost feels like too niche, you know? It's like it's good for scouting and certain glaive builds, but why is it so completely useless in the late game? I want at least slightly more use out of my unit, you know, but apparently that's not allowed for the Protoss players. It's the sad reality. It's the sad truth here. As okay, we have our second gateway on the way already. And then we're going to add 2 more gateways in a little bit. We pretend like we're shading in. I actually don't really want to shade in. There's not pretty much of a purpose for me. He only has 4. This guy's playing greedy. In this case, his greed is quite good for him. It's pissing me off as well. It's good at pissing me off. That's what this is. Okay, so we have this unit as an Adept too, which feels quite nice. And then I want to add another gateway at some point in the near future, the moment these hit around 20. So this is where things go a little bit different from the standard. I'll even add 2 gateways. Let's see how this works out. Okay, we completely cut workers here at 37, maybe 38, 1 more in gas. Does feel like that could be okay. Then we'll start warping in our first adepts, I should say. First 2 adepts in our natural. 1 more little worker in here. Our next warp-in is going to consist of 4 adepts. And from there on out, we get 6 adepts per cycle, basically. So we just increase by 2 adepts every single time. That's going to bring us to an extremely high total. I want to match up these gateway timings. It is actually kind of important for me. I freaking hate when it's not matched up. It makes the macro so much harder for no real reason. So even if these next 2, look, I'm going to be capable of warping in a little bit quicker, I'm not going to be using that. All right? This is important to note. I will not be using the earlier gateways. I want to really match up my timings properly. I think I'm actually not going to be capable of doing that. I only have 5. Okay, 5 adepts here. Next one is going to be... Actually, we'll do it like this. We'll do it just like this. We have a crap ton of dudes already. We have 14 right now. If we get this next warp in completely on the dot, which I think we might almost be capable, we're going to have an insane amount of adepts here. This is what? Up to 18 already? Yeah, come on, buddy. Come fight me. I dare you. I freaking dare you. And we're just gonna be trading out, I think. This is the the reason why this build doesn't actually need that many more pylons at this point. So we start trading out over here. We're in the main base. Up. Just gonna start fighting these roaches as we speak. And take this one out as well. Take this one out. And now we just start fighting this third base. Yeah, that's completely secure, of course. I wonder if he actually has any chance here of holding. I don't think he can hold this base. If he can't hold this base, he's obviously going to be in some trouble, because that's going to be 2 base versus 2 base. That usually is good for Protoss. Now he is stacking into a very fast lair. 24 adepts, and I've already lost a couple. We're 6 minutes into the game. I said one of the main issues that I have, of course, is this this kind of poor transition period that I'm going to be going into right now. I'm not so sure if I should have finished that. I'm actually pretty sure I perhaps shouldn't have finished that. That didn't sound very convincing. I'm perhaps not so sure whether I shouldn't have. Gonna kill that roach worm. Look at that. Just straight up killing roach worms over here. These two I can cancel. So they're actually gonna kill a bunch of these drones. At least force them out. And now you can't build roaches anymore. So it's interesting, because now we'll see if we can fight the roaches basically head on. And if we can do that, and he can't rebuild them, then that obviously feels really good for me. Then he will lose the game. And him losing the game would be, well, obviously a net positive for me when it comes to well, a lot of things, but mainly the points, which is the one thing I truly care about. Let's take a look whether he's going to be capable of getting that GG out here as well. Not so sure if it's actually going to be the case. We want to shade in once more. 2 more gases. Does he rebuild a base or no? Doesn't seem to be the case. Yep. Get these. 1 more little gas out here. All right. We have 13 adepts. I think we can fight this. Actually, I'm fairly sure that we can fight this. So we're going to cancel because I can fight it. And then our next warp in is probably going to straight up win us the game. I didn't even set a location for a third base, which in retrospect probably was a mistake. I'm going to shade in towards the main base. The moment you shade into the main base, he can't just stand here and fight you anymore. Because then, you know, it's gonna shade into the main. He doesn't have enough roaches. I need 1 more big warp in, ideally. But it's not gonna be in time for my next shade, so that's somewhat frustrating. I think I might end up finishing this, actually. I'm definitely gonna end up finishing this. And this one's also gonna finish. He legit has no mining at this point. This is just adept shade after adept shade after adept shade. I love this type of stuff. Okay, and now we're basically targeting down the natural the same way as we did to his third base. There's really no difference. I think I can actually clear this. So he didn't send enough roaches downstairs. And that now means that I did lose a chunk of adepts here, which is frustrating. Does he have any units in his main? I think he might now. Well, not enough, that's for sure. Does he have a base over here? Like, why is he still staying into the game? Is my question at the moment. I bet he took that third. No, he didn't. And he has absolutely nothing left. There's legitimately no way. I don't think we built anything in this game but adepts, have we? I'm starting a... Well, and a prism. Is that something we want to hold on to? I think it might just be. I think it's worth it, you know? Just only adepts here. Gonna get a forge as well. It is a risk. With Immortals, there's absolutely no way we could lose. But our only fighting units being adepts. I just love the thought of that. And he's on 1 base. There's no way we lose this. You can even go in here and cancel this. Or you can just fight this all the way through. He's going to be fairly frustrated about this entire enterprise. That's the one thing I can guarantee. I have a feeling we're not getting a GG. He's staying on 1 base right now. And I'm on, what is it? 3 bases. Does he have maybe a hidden base somewhere that I'm not aware of? Like down here or something like that? Like, surely he must know that this is over. Like, I'm very rich, my friend. I don't like bragging about money. That GG came from very, very deep. That's for sure. Oi, oi, oi. Got ourselves another Zerg player over here. And this time we're not making the same mistake as we did last game. Because I'm not an idiot, you know? An idiot wouldn't learn. But I learned somewhat. I learned temporarily, short-term learning, okay? I'll forget about this in the next game again. I send my worker out a bit faster, so I get the block off, which is going to be nice. And I can get my little pylon down. And we play a very similar style. I'm kind of surprised how well it worked. I understand that glaive adepts are very good, but especially after not blocking my opponent's natural, it felt like it probably shouldn't have. This is a barcode. I didn't quite see the MMR because I was watching YouTube shorts, you know, in my search time. as a well-focused person, rather than checking, checking the MMR of your opponent, I was actually having a look at some epic nukes and a very short screen. So yeah, I'm sorry that I missed that, but I'm sure I can tell you all about it after this game. For now, though, we did get the block off, which is a good start, a better start. It's a start I'm happy with. And we see the pool go down as well at a fairly normal timing. This guy's overshadowing one of those patches. I actually helped him there with that initial block. Oh, poor me. Too good for my own good. Happens to the best. Okay, I'm gonna get this bad boy up. I think I had a little bit too much gas last game, so we're going to change that as well. Ooh. He almost could have gone for a full-on surround on that probe. Sometimes they do it, you know, if you go in. I sometimes do it when I play against Koreans because there's a little bit of ping. I pretend to go in and that I'm an idiot and they pull like 5 workers. But because it's ping, it looks really stupid. And I already preemptively click away because I know I have ping, you know. It feels so good when you get them. They know that they've just been played. They might as well leave the game because mentally they're dead. But because you're playing against Koreans, they usually still end up, you know, winning the game. But it's a story for a different time. The mental victory definitely was my theoretical win, as I'd like to say. I'm gonna get a nice theoretical win over here as well. I can feel it. Hoppa. Chrono this bad boy out. So I'm gonna pull one more worker off of gas to get a little bit more minerals in the early game. Maybe I even pull 2 workers off of gas for even a little bit more minerals in the early game. How epic lulz would that be? Very epic in my opinion indeed. So that one goes off. This one can piss off. This one can piss off. Now we chrono boost that bad boy as well. We only see 2 workers here, which actually does upset me a little bit. Not quite sure where the rest of his links went. It's one of these things that, you know, you sometimes just don't know. Like, where's the rest of your crap, mate? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. So we are going to obviously go over here with this Adept as well. Just figuring out what's going on. Seeing if we can get a shade in. Don't actually think we can. Should probably cancel it in that case. Yeah, we are indeed going to cancel it. Hop. Get this. And now shade in. Okay, this is the absolute play. This is the play of a lifetime, okay? 1. Oh my god, second queen pop. This guy's a machine. Absolute machine. Did not enjoy that very much. Gonna send one more worker in here just to get slightly more mining going at this point, because at some point I'm definitely going to require my robotics facility. That point should be right about now. Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we have these 2, and then I said we get 2 more added. Oh, no, my friend. This is not what I wanted at all. This is not what I wanted at all. Well, the nice thing, you know what the nice thing is about this? I'm going to say something that makes no sense. Is that I will be less likely to be supply blocked, which technically is actually kind of nice. You know, I know it sounds stupid, because it is stupid, but yeah, there is a world in which this is nice. Okay? There's a world in which this is nice. Because I look how far away I am from being supply blocked. Surely that should mean something, no? I don't think it actually does. Okay, we get these 2 adapts. I actually want to make my way across the map as well right now. Feels like it's a good time for that. And we'll start the... Oh, crap. Just chrono the building that already wasn't researching anything anymore. This is a very risky shade. These links were in a very risky position. My risk paid off. His didn't. Idiot. Gonna add some of these bad boys. Another pylon in as well. I really need my next Adept. Gonna put that in the wall. Gotta put that in the wall indeed. What does he have? That's his Roach Warren. You can't be serious. My man is playing some seriously risky StarCraft 2 over here, isn't he? That is a crazy late timing there. To be fair, the timing at which I'm hitting right now is also crazy late, but I think the timing of his Roach Warren is way sicker. Like that's actually a little bit off. It should not be allowed. I do not appreciate that, my dear friend. Okay, I'm just gonna take out this bad boy. Is he pissing off? I think he can fight this, no? You go here. I definitely can fight this. Hello, my dear friend. How are we doing? clear this maybe. Zoop. This one's in the main base. Definitely putting in some work as well. These ones can go over here. This one can go to the low ground. I have a feeling I might not be winning as hard as I would like to be. Because I'd like to be winning very hard, and currently I'm not winning at all. Oh, I wonder if I can actually finish this thing or not. Well, actually did manage to finish that. I have a feeling we might be actually completely dead here. Who is this guy though? He has pretty nice control. I'll give my opponent that. Ooh, okay, who are you? Alright. 36 workers. This guy defended on 36 workers. That's not okay. He should have probably transitioned into a third at some point. This was absolutely... this was not fine. This is Cyril. Well, that explains a thing or two. Well, did manage to tap out with a GG. Cheeky loss. Next game is going to be a win. Alright. We're playing against Iba now. So from the best player to the youngest. Last week I also played against Iba and cannon rushed him. That was a great time for me. Less of a great time for him. So this time... no matter what happens, I want the game to be fun for both players. Okay? This is my... this is my goal. No matter what happens. I just want to have a good time. Having a good time is very important to me. And that my opponent also has a good time. So I want a fun and interactive game. So I won't be cannon rushing. We'll actually play a slight variation of a glaive build here. So once again, I'll be a glaive build. This is a thematic episode. You know, you sometimes have these. You sometimes have these in TV as well. You know, you have a TV episode where everyone travels to Hawaii. And it's something that sitcoms used to do, I think, in the early 2000s. You know, they all go to, like on a massive holiday with all the characters of a sitcom. You know, a new environment, and they have, well, the same jokes, but in a different environment. So it doesn't feel like the sitcom is the same episode for the 50th time in a row, despite it really being the same thing. Writing a sitcom must have been an absolute blast in the 2000s. Like literally just the same jokes again and again and again. People just ate it up. Like being a writer for one of those, you just phone it in. Doesn't matter, they love it anyway. It's the characters that do it really. You know, all characters just need to have one or two funny things that they throw in occasionally, and that's it. I've been watching a lot of sitcoms as of late. I've been analyzing it as well. It's like, man, why is this so funny to me? It really isn't funny. There's a lot of bad shows. Holy crap. Seinfeld, however, was quite good. I did enjoy that. Oh, I want to go Corby for Nexus. I forgot to do it. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, that's frustrating. We can also just chrono our warp gate here. And I want to play 5 gate. Okay, so still all in, but less all in. What is this? Ooh, I also have a GG. I never know which spray I have. I always forget about it. But apparently I also have the GG spray. Nice one. Built 2 accidentally. Just gonna chill around for a little bit. Can definitely chrono boost this gateway at some point. Pure Adept once more. Pure Adept. That's the feeling I'm aiming at. Oop, you go here. I have so much gas now. I'm just gonna pull one more out of gas. Oh, this feels good. This just feels correct, you know. Yeah, I'm really feeling a straight chrono on the warp gate, but he needs to be out of range. I think he was out of range, right? Yeah, it felt like he was. So I do it this early because then it makes it a lot easier for me to figure out when I need to build my gateways, actually, you know? So I need to build my gateways at 74 seconds in my next round of gateways. That's the correct timing on my Cybercore research. See, I know all these timings. So nice. I can actually just do it now. Look how much cash I have. Holy crap. I'm so rich. That feels insane. This game is so easy when you don't scout. Of course, the one problem with not scouting is fairly obvious, is that we don't have the... Wait, hold that thought. We don't have a very fast robo. Or we don't have a block. I mean, fast robo. Well, we also don't have a fast robo. We don't have the block on his natural, which is actually the real issue. I have so many gateways, but not a robo yet. This actually might have been an error here. Should I just have proxied a gateway? Is that how I should have played it, perhaps? Maybe that is how I should have played it? Maybe that's still how I should play it. I mean, I have pretty quick one of these. I can just maybe add a pylon over here. Boom. More of these. And then we just move out or what? He completely missed my probe, that's for sure. I can send this one out as well, I don't give a crap. I'm gonna full wall this anyway. This feels wrong, but... Is it wrong? Can something that is this good truly be wrong? I don't think so. Then again, it probably can. Okay, I'm gonna send maybe one more pylon in there. Do we need a pylon? No, we already have one. Oh, he's scouting this. That does feel incorrect, somewhat, no? Doesn't feel right. This definitely... I have freaking 15 adepts 4 minutes and 45 seconds into the game, though. You can't tell me this is wrong. This is just correct. This is 100% correct. Tell me there's no roaches. Tell me there's no roaches. Tell me there's no roaches. There's no roaches there, is there? There's no roaches there. There's no roaches there, my friend. You're in so much trouble. Well, or am I the one in trouble? Not so sure now. Do you have any workers here? This feels scary. Zoop. This feels bad. Does he have a freaking spine crawler everywhere? What is this guy up to, huh? What is this? Oh, I still have a probe over here, which actually does feel quite nice. I don't think I'm winning this game. Just have a feeling that this is not a, you know, a winning position that I'm currently finding myself in. This is definitely not a winning position I'm finding myself in. Okay, we have 7 gateways right now. All of them desperately trying to pump out Adept. Even if it's the last thing they do. Okay, we have a good number of Adepts again. I'm gonna get a 3rd base here. Maybe that's going to bring us salvation at some point in this game. Yeah, I am getting pretty decent damage in at least. It's not really the end of the world, is it? I feel like I'm trading. Well, this is gonna be a bad trade. But now we can trade again into these roaches, I think. One, not a one shot. That was not a one shot. I need to be capable of one shotting with, I think it's 16 or 17. I think it's 17 adepts actually. Okay, so we have that number right about now. Right about now. You think he realizes something weird is going on? Does he have a lair yet? No, he doesn't. Should I go into DTs as well or no? I think I should go into DTs actually. It's probably the only chance I truly have. Or maybe I could go into something else that isn't DTs. Maybe I just continuously do this. What if I play double Stargate? What if I first play DTs into double Stargate? Now we're thinking like a true champion. Now we're actually thinking like a true champion. Okay. Does he have roach speed? Yeah, I don't think so. That's a lot of units. Definitely need to cancel that. I think he has so many units at this point that I can't even truly go in anymore, you know? It's the story ends here. Well, at least temporarily. Like, the story obviously is still going on. Actually want to kill this thing, like, real bad as well. Oh, I wish I had more units, but I don't. Oh, this is not good, is it? Can I save this? If I can't save this, that would be... This is what we call a bad moment. Like a fairly bad moment. This is an insanely bad moment for me. I can't believe he managed to run by full-on idiot mode and go for it, but definitely did happen. Still want to kill this pylon though. Don't think I forgot about that, Chief. Gonna send a couple home. I wish I had more at home. I wish I had some type of pylons as well, so I could actually get DTs out. That would definitely be more funny. Oh, oh. You think he has detection yet or no? It doesn't seem to actually have detection. What if I snipe his 3rd base right now? Huh? That's going to be the plan here. Okay, we go into the main. We're actually gonna finish this one. This is the plan. This is a bad plan. Come on, right click it, buddy. Is he paying attention? I need to recall this. Kill it. It's Gonzo. And now, Void Race. Void Race to snipe the detection. Okay, I believe again. Do you still believe in life after love? Bow, bow. No, 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 no. It's so important I don't lose him. No, this was actually the most important thing. You can't be serious. If I would have had these 4 alive, I think I would have been fine, because I can just clear this. No, 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 no. Please die first, my dear friend. No, no, no. I don't want to kill this. Okay, we're gonna... No matter what happens here. No, no. No, don't die. Don't die, you stupid moron. I don't want you to die right now. It's so important you don't die right now. Please, dear friend. Please. What if I completely base trade, huh? What if I completely base trade? Okay, so here's the plan. We have this one. We're gonna take this bad boy out. You go up here. Got one of these in here. I mean, we can. Oh, yeah. Keep it alive. And it dies, right? That's nice. There's one more overseer coming in right now. You go die as well. You die. Good. Surely this is doing something now. Ah, he has too many, I think. Can he... Does he still have stuff, or what is this? I think we might have lost the game anyway. He's most definitely gonna try and get some overseers here. We tried our best. Come on, Chief. Take it out. I think if we wouldn't have lost my first 4 DTs for free that I sent across the map, there might have been a chance. And then I should have probably base traded immediately. Gone for the lair, you know? Because I can't go for the lair, it's actually not good. The lair is an issue. Or the lack of a lair is an issue. Yeah, we're dead. We'll tap out. Yeah, that was so frustrating. This was really close. He had 21 workers, 29. I could have defended my natural rather than the... He had no third anymore. I forgot about that. That's fairly stupid. All right, and that's going to be it for me today. Thanks all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hope to see all of you next time for a new video. Adieu.